dress. Body so fine, curvy waist, and I love her hair. Skin so fair, snow white like a fairy tale. Pretty dark eyes, such a blushes when I catch her stare. Put your favorite outfits on.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the podcast. Today, we are here with Ulysses. Thank you for
Oh,
joining us today, man.
hey, thank you for having me, bro. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. It's a privilege to be able to work with so many artists the way that I do. And yeah, we're happy to have you on the show today. So, the song we just heard was Death by Heartbreak off of your new EP. Um,
Yes.
Tell me, what was the significance of the song to you, and kind of break it down for us.
Well, to make a long story short, man, it's the song is about a heart breakup that I went through not so long ago, and just that's where the inspiration for that song came in. And I just felt like it was more easier to put my emotions and honestly how I was feeling. It's a lot easier for me to put that into a song than it is to really just like talk to people, I guess, about it. Um, so yeah, that I just created that song and stashed it away, and I just posted it after a little while, after keeping it hidden away.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You gotta wait till that time is right. And I mean, I feel you because I use music as a way. Like, I would almost describe it as a form of therapy.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's like my one of my biggest outlets, I would say.
Yeah, it helps you get out things that you otherwise would just hold inside.
Yeah,
And I recommend the arts, not just necessarily music, but the arts to anybody who's going through some stuff.
yeah, definitely. Whether it's like painting or you know, sculpture building or just writing a book or something. And it's a good way to just let out your emotions and just pour everything out, just so you don't keep it all bottled up, because that's not good for you.
Yeah, and not only are you letting it out, you're letting it out in a constructive way. And that's I think a very important factor because venting is great, but when you can take that energy and turn it into something positive, even when you're feeling negative, it
Hmm.
it really makes a difference.
Yeah, and I like how it's also a way to, like, letting people know that whatever they're going through, you're not alone. A lot of people go through the same things, and it's just a way for everybody to kind of connect in a way and just feel like they can turn to something whenever they're feeling down, or they just need something to listen to.
And for real, like people underestimate like it's great to have powerful lyrics, but people underestimate the value of a good vibe.
A good vibe is always the best way to go.
And myself, like I like kind of the. Do you know what lo-fi music is?
Yeah, I love lo-fi.
Hell yeah, and that's kind of what your music reminds me of if I had to pick a similar genre.
Oh, okay, I never thought about it that way, honestly.
Yeah, it's the rhythmic vibes with emotional story. Now, granted, lo-fi is mostly just the vibes, but
For the vibes, yeah.
yes, sir, yes,
Just
sir.
sit there late night and just vibe out to some lo-fi late at night. It's a
Yeah,
good time.
especially when I'm doing my college work. Oh yeah,
Yeah, yep, yep.
talk about
Gets you
hyper
in that
focus.
zone.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the new EP. We talked a little bit about Death by Heartbreak, the song, but
Uh-huh.
tell me kind of how you came up with the concept for the EP and the work it took you to put that project together.
So again, just going through a breakup, and the first song, "Death by Heartbreak," was the first song I created, and it was kind of more just for me. I didn't really plan on releasing it. But then, I kind of started to want to take music a lot more seriously, and I just had that song in the vault, and so I just kind of took it and named it the title of the EP. and just formulated two more songs off the same vibe and constructed it all together and just put it out.
And how long did it take you from
Uh,
concept, not just from recording, but from concept to completion?
I would say it took me about it was probably a good 5 months in the progress, only because I wasn't really working on it too hard. I kind of just did some stuff here. I created the beats here and there, and I worked on them as time went on. And by the end of about 5 months, I just I had everything ready to go. I created the artwork too for it on my on a piece of paper, and I just snapped a picture of it and uploaded it.
So you really, like, you did almost everything for your album.
Everything, yeah, beats and
Hell
everything.
yeah. Putting in that work. And I gotta
Yes,
say, those
sir.
beats were on point, man. I did
Thank you,
go
man. I
through.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I went through before the interview and I listened to all of your tracks from the EP. And
Thank you, man.
man,
Thank you.
hell yeah, I caught that vibe and I wrote it through the fucking EP, man. You guys should definitely check it out. I had a good time.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Um so you're you're from California.
Yes, sir.
Um how did well, first off, what area of California are you from?
I am from a little town, coastal town called San Pedro. It's right to the left of Long Beach, and I just been here my whole life
Okay.
since a small kid. Yeah, moved from Mexico. Brought over from Mexico to San Pedro, and I just been here my entire life.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we got a couple. Illuminati says, Uli, what it do, Tuli? He
What I
said, my
do, man.
brother, ask him how he feels about Black Sky.
I love Black Sky. Black Sky's amazing.
Hell
You should
yeah.
go check out stream his music. He's a really dope ass artist.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Damn Yankee says, hell yeah. Janalia says, one day Black Sky will be somebody. Pretty mystery girl, fire.
I love Jonalius. He's a good guy. Shout out Jonalius.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Check out these artists. Everybody in the comments right now are artists. So you guys kind of check each other out and link up. Show that support for your community, babies. Let's go.
Let's go.
Um oh, back to the question. How did you said you're from a small town where?
Small coastal town. It's right next to the left of Long Beach. It's called San Pedro. It's a really nice community.
KR Studios says, "Will you freestyle at the end, please?"
I will probably not hide air, but thank you for the question.
um
Can't be put on the spot like that, man.
Need a little run up. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. We all will get to that point
Yeah, hopefully.
probably in your
Not
next
not
interview.
much of a freestyler.
Well, what I'll do too is I was discussing this with Mr. 5P actually earlier today. I was getting his advice on the subject,
Uh-huh.
and I was telling him like I might add a segment like that to my interviews, but for artists that want to write and artists who I don't even care if you want to do like a live performance of one of your songs with your beat in the background, something you already wrote, just something live
Right.
for them. You're welcome to do that when we schedule the next interview. I would have, set the opportunity up, but I still got a little, background stuff that I got to do to prepare that. So.
Right. Okay. I'll keep that in mind, man.
Hell yeah, and that'll give people a taste of your talent live as well.
For sure.
Kelly Elizabeth says valid.
Hi, Callie. Hello,
Make sure.
Callie.
Oh, so I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying hi, Callie. Love
Okay.
Callie.
You guys make sure you go follow him. It'd be nice if you subscribe to me, but we're here for the artist. So make sure you go follow him on all platforms. His links are in the description. So make sure you guys go click those, leave follows, leave likes, leave comments. Thanks. Um, okay, so how did growing up in that small town affect your view on how you did music, and did it change your views on music as you went along?
Well, to be honest, I didn't really start wanting to make music until I got into high school. Um, there was a lot of people in my high school that made music like on SoundCloud and dropped music here and there. And my actually I started making music in, believe it or not, in my film production class. We had gotten a grant for a sound studio, and they built up the studio, and nobody ever went in there. And so one day I just asked my teacher, I was like, hey, nobody uses the sound studio, and I was wondering if I could go in there and learn all the software and whatnot. And she was like, yeah. She's like, actually, matter of fact, you can forget all of your schoolwork, go in the studio, learn all the software, and I'll pass you for the class, just as long as you promise to learn the software. It's like, okay, say less. So I was in there every day. Every day when I had that class, I was in that sound studio learning FL Studio, and just learning how to record, how to make beats and stuff. And that's really how I started making music.
Nice, nice. FL Studios was the first DAW that I used for making beats, and it's
Yeah.
the first DAW that I really learned how to use the step sequencer. And man, when I tell you, that was a
Hmm.
lifesaver.
Yeah, definitely. The step sequencer is so much easier than any other DAW I've ever tried using.
Yeah, luckily my college hooked me up with a few new toys, so I don't have to try so
Nice,
hard. But you
nice,
know,
nice.
had to go through the trenches.
Yeah,
Maluminati said, "What motivates you to keep going?"
my friends, my friends, and just I have big goals, man. I really want to make it to the point where I can perform at Rolling Loud with all my music friends, and just be up there on the charts with all my people that I go up with.
I know that's right. I know that's right. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't leave your friends behind when you get famous,
Not at
because
all.
especially if they were the main ones supporting you throughout your journey.
Of course. Yeah.
KR Studio says, "Can you leak your next single, please?"
Can I leak my next single? Sure. If you want.
Um, would that be the Heartbreak?
I have a song. Do you want me to send you the link for it?
Yeah,
It's a
send me the
Dropbox
link, man.
link.
I'll go ahead and pull it up for you. In the meantime, we'll read the next comment. We're gonna get that single up for you, KR Studios. Um,
I
Fade
got you right here.
Records Entertainment says, "Let's go, our boy Uli."
Mr. 5P, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream, my guy.
All right. Sent you the link.
You sent it through Insta.
Yep.
Is Callie Elizabeth says she's already heard the new single and she loves
She
it.
has. She has. Yes, sir.
All right, so this is "Come Closer."
Come closer. Yes.
That was a little anticlimactic. It's loading, guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's loading. It's
Huh.
just because I have like mad tabs open and I'm streaming. There we go. Hell yeah. I don't need to save it for later. There we go. Also, Yuli, if you want to pull up the stream, then you can see everything that's going on as well.
Okay. I will do.
Hey, while we run the new single, I'm gonna pull up some of the links,
You're moving
and
closer.
you guys can see his
Your
socials.
body against mine. She's saying sweet things and I believe her. She got my heart now and it's jumping out. Jumping in my body like it's the first time that I've seen her. Please don't drop it now because it's very fragile. Taking mess to the heart, yeah. Oh, she's a keeper. Don't play in my heart. Put it in a lockbox and sit it next to yours. She like Louis and Dior. Take a shopping for the weekend. spend some more. And I love the way you're loving on me. And I love the
Go hit the follows, guys.
looking at me with those pretty brown eyes. I can't hold back like a pretty wonderland that the angels wanna live at. I know that you feel the same way too. Come and love me because I wanna love you. And I love the way you're loving on me. And I love the way you're looking at me. And I love the way you're looking at me. And I love the way you're loving on me. I love the way you're moving closer. Your body against mine. She's saying sweet things.
All right, all right. We can't give you the whole thing. If you want to hear it, you need to go check his channels out. Make
Yes,
sure you go
sir.
hit those likes. I showed you the channels. Go do that shit. Jonalia says Uli will do some big things this decade. I got a vision board for him titled Uli 2030.
My
Maluma,
guy has a whole 5-year planner, just a mad big blueprint ready to go for the entire creative clubhouse.
yeah,
I love
man,
it.
and that's real support, man. That's real support.
A real
Just-
support. Love
yes,
that
sir.
guy.
Maluminati says fire, 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 fire.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Callie Elizabeth says release it.
Soon, Callie. I'll try. I'll try soon in the next couple weeks. I'll try.
And that brings me like, okay, so I was gonna ask who does your beats, but you said that you do all your instrumentals. So
I do.
do you do instrumental? It said, man, while it end KR Studios, I had to I had to end it because you can't give all of it away.
Can't give you the whole thing, hi there. Just not yet, man.
Yeah, and when that stuff drops, make sure y'all are flooding the song.
Yes, sir.
So the question was, since you make your beats, do you
Mhm.
also make and sell beats, or do you just make them for personal use?
Well, I did try uploading them on YouTube as you know, free type beats or whatever. But I never really set up like a BeatStars or anything like that. And so I just kind of started using those that I uploaded for personal use. And you know, I just put them on YouTube when I'm done with them, make a song and just throw them on there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with just doing it out of passion, man. Not everything
Yeah,
has to be about the dollar chase, and not everything has to be about the
not
clout.
at all.
Sometimes you just gotta feel that shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, along with making your beats, do you also do your mixes and masters?
I do, yeah. I do everything myself. One man band.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. I like the initiative. Tell me about how you came to find the Artist Collective, the group that you're in on Instagram.
So I had met Jonalius was actually the one who added me into the creative clubhouse, and I had met him through Black Sky. You know, he was always just commenting on his posts, and I checked him out one day, and I really liked his work, so I just started following him, and we just started messaging, and you know, as time went on, he just added me to the creative clubhouse, and that's how I came to enter the group.
Nice, nice. Um, hmm. Let us know. Well, I mean, we kind of spoiled it already. But do you have any projects outside of the one we just heard coming
Mm, there
coming soon?
there are two more singles after that one, and me and Black Sky are planning on a collaboration tape that we are going to try to release within time after Ramadan, and so we're going to get to working on releasing that. And I do have it's a concept for now. We don't know if it's going to be a single or a full project, but it's going to be a collaboration between me, Black Sky, and Car Wash. The concept name is Sky and Yuli Go to the Car Wash. So
Okay.
that's gonna be it's gonna be a great one.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And when you guys do collaborate, how do you do the tracks? Do you guys like get together in a studio, or do you do file transfers and
File transfers. Yeah, I'm not nowhere near Virginia or Canada for that matter. Yeah. So, I just send Sky the beats and he does his thing on them, sends them back, and then I do my thing, or whether I send Car Wash some stuff, and we just that's how we work on projects.
nice? A little information that you might not have known. Have you ever heard of the band Gorillaz?
Gorillas, yes, I have.
Yes, that's how they did almost all of their songs.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I did not
because
know that.
the Gorillaz was actually a collective of artists. It wasn't just a set to a certain amount of people. It was different artists that they collaborated with, and since none of them lived close together, they would all send files back and forth, and one person would get the file, they'd add their audio tracks, they'd edit it how they kind of felt like it should be, then they send it
Right.
to the next person until it made it through the whole group and got all the edits, and at the end they'd have the finished products.
Oh, wow. See, you learn something new every day. I did not know that. I really thought they knew each other and they were always in the studio together.
Nah, but that's just a prime example of how motivation and determination can get you through distance problems and things of that nature,
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
like when they were doing music, the audio equipment wasn't anywhere close to what it is now.
Not at all. It's all within your fingertip reach, your computer, your laptop. You don't even have to go to a full-on built studio and work with physical equipment. Yeah, you can do it all from your lap, even from your phone. You can
E-
do everything from your
es-
phone.
Especially iPhones, man, holy shit, the
Yeah,
audio and
so
video
powerful.
qualities.
Yeah, they're very powerful devices.
Too bad they don't support most video games, but that's
True. That is true.
a
I wish they did, man.
yeah,
Wish they did.
but that's a whole nother conversation. um
Yeah.
KR Studio says that if you could collab with anyone, both dead artists to current artists, who would you collaborate with?
Oh man, do I have to choose only one?
Well,
Um,
I would say I'm gonna add on and say give me like your top five.
my top five. Well, definitely I'd go with Young Thug one, Gunna two, Travis Scott three, Drake four, and a new favorite artist of mine would be Yeet. So that'd be my number five.
Okay, and now let me spin the question on its head. If you had to choose underground artists, give me your top five.
Underground artists. I'd love to make music with Lucky. I really love Lucky's songs, and uh who else? Yeah, Lucky. That's the only one.
The only
Lucky's
underground.
really
Well,
good.
it can be people from just local or creative clubhouse or anything.
Oh, then in that case, I
Yeah,
want
it doesn't have
Sky,
to.
Car Wash, Janalius. I already have projects with them. Um, Mr. 5P, definitely. Cole, uh, anybody in Creative Clubhouse. They're all such talented, amazing people, and they're all within their lanes, and they're making some great stuff.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So I hope that answers your question. Um, sorry, my mic's. You see me doing this? I'm trying to read around my mic thing at the
Oh,
comments.
you're good, man. You're good.
Janalia said the Spring Tapes 2 is a 12-track album that also created with the help of file transfers. By the way, Yuli did justice on his song Pockets.
Pockets. Fun fact. Uh, I don't know. I like Pockets, but I kind of made it in under an hour, and I really thought it's really underfinished. And I just wish I could have taken my time on that track. And but the way it came out, Janalius loves it. So if he loves it, I love it. It's all good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, so hold on. I was reading through comments. Um, so what are your biggest, some of your biggest influences in the game, and whose song, or do you know the song that you heard that was just like, now I need to do music, that kind of got you
Um,
in that lane?
Young Thug, actually. He's actually the first artist that I ever went out of my way to look up. You know, I always listen to music and whatnot, but I never really took my time to go look up the artist, you know, what other songs and projects they have. But one time I listened to what's the name of the song? I think it was Best Friend. I think it was a song Best Friend that I listened to. And you know, it's just a really catchy song, and I loved his weird vocals, and you know everything about the song is just, it kind of catapulted me into that, you know, I kind of want to do this too. I want to make music too. And that was way back before I even started, you know, messing around with equipment and such.
Okay, and would you say that that also influenced your style, or like, cuz for me when I listen to the people that inspire me, they inspire
Hmm.
me for a reason. And
Right.
and you know, I don't copy their style, but I do learn from what they do.
Yeah.
So would you say that he kind of had a impact on the way that you formulate your music?
Oh yes, definitely. I just like I said, you know, his weird vocals and the way he just crafted a whole new era of music. You know, nowadays, you know, everybody is sort of in a way a thugger clone, I guess you can say. Like they're very heavily influenced by Young Thug, and I love experimenting with my voice and just trying out new things every day.
Oh yeah. And so how many, if this isn't too sensitive information, how many filters and overlays do you have to use to get the sound that you do with your voice?
It really depends on the style. I guess I go off the style of the beat, and you know, if it's more aggressive, I would probably put a lot more effects my uh on my vocals, or if it's like a softer kind of beat, I just leave it more natural, and you know, mess around with delays and reverbs and such.
Okay.
And you know, there's a lot of EQing going on,
Of
and
course, to get rid of that distortion and
yep, yep, exactly.
okay, so we're reaching the end here. We usually keep it around 30 minutes, and that's perfect because this interview is going very smoothly and it's right on track. Um do you have any merch or plans for merch, or do you have anything that you would like to plug that you want people to go like? And even if we talked about it earlier, go ahead and like, this is your window, bro. Plug every single thing you want people to go like, you want them to go follow, whatever. Plug it all. Music, pictures, sounds, whatever, man.
Well, I mean, first off, I just want to thank my friends for taking the time out to come support me and support this channel. And you know, I love my friends. Shout out Sky, shout out Abe, Hyder, Callie, Jason, Car Wash. Who else am I missing? Mikey, Jacob. I think that's everybody. And you know, just look forward to more music that I'll be dropping, singles, or if it's projects with Sky, Car Wash, anybody in Creative Clubhouse. Be a lot of great things coming soon. Don't have merch, but you know, as time goes on and get grow more, definitely will be in the plans. So
Excellent. So make sure you guys are on the lookout. Every artist that I interview is on their way up, and
yes, sir.
this is your opportunity to see and support these artists. And believe me when I say these artists are supportive in return. You support
Yes,
them
sir.
and you have art that you're passionate about, they will support you also. And don't think that it's just music. Painters, woodworkers,
Yep.
any kind of crafters, glass blowers, everyone, you're welcome here. You're welcome on this channel. You're welcome to collaborate and talk to these artists. We all want to see each other grow. That is
Yep. It's all
our
love.
main focus.
All
Um,
love.
so in the spirit of that, what advice would you give someone who's pursuing a career in the same field and genre as yourself?
Well, first off, I mean, like, as everybody says, as long as you believe in yourself and you take the time and put in the effort, you'll be fine. You know, don't worry too much about what others have to say. As long as you love what you're doing and you love the way things are, your music's turning out, I think you'll be fine. You can be whatever you want to be, as long as you have that mindset and that drive to pursue that career. You'll get up to the top for sure.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Make sure you guys stay focused. Make sure
Stay
you stay
focused.
focused.
Yes,
And it
sir.
and one of the big things that kind of hindered me when I first began was people saying no you can't.
I
And
hate that.
exactly, because once you get that in your head, as soon as you think you can't, then you're right.
Yeah, they won. As once you start doubting yourself, the haters won, and can't let them win at all.
And friendly advice number 2, just because they're hating in your comments, remember this. They're still commenting. They're
Yep.
still hitting a button. They're interacting. They
Yep.
might hate it, but I guarantee you not every single one of their friends will. And
No. Yeah. Exactly.
you will have more haters when you start than you will people who support. But watch how they change.
Yeah. As once you're up there, and then they're like, "Oh, I love your music. I love what you're doing." Like, yeah, but you were hating on me a little while ago, so choose a side. You
Yeah.
know, choose a side.
Now, before we call this to an end, are there any other artists that you think would enjoy the opportunity just to get their voice out there and their story out there? Anyone who would enjoy being on this podcast?
Um, I'd love to see a car wash interview or a Ray the First interview. I think their music is really up there. I play them all the time, so I think
Well,
they would really do good here.
well, you're kind of in luck because I've been talking to Ray the First, and we have
Oh,
something
really?
set up.
Awesome, awesome. I'm waiting for it, man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited.
And I'm excited too, man. I heard some of his stuff. And matter of fact, he collaborated with you, didn't he? Or
Not yet.
maybe you reposted something of his.
I repost a lot of his stuff. Yeah. His
Okay.
EP Jack O' Lantern is probably one of my more favorite projects he's done. And yeah, but I would definitely love to work with Ray the First. So,
Hell yeah. And the funny thing is, man, we just got that set up like right before called.
oh, sick. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, and I'll definitely check out the other suggestion as well. Thank you so much for coming on this interview. It's been a pleasure. I've had fun talking to you, and
Thank you, man.
yeah, man, it seems like everybody really enjoyed you being on. He said that KRS Studio said that is fire as well. The
Yeah, Car Wash is amazing. He's on his rock and roll vibe. I love it.
yeah, hell yeah. Um, so I did want to say thank you. I also wanted to say thank you to everybody who showed up in the chat. Um, I would appreciate if you like and follow me, but if you don't, please go like and follow this artist that I'm with today. I left all of his links in the description, so make sure y'all go show him some love. Thank you all for coming, and I'll see you in the next one.